welcome back. I feel...
Oh,
Wait,
we're
hold
on.
on.
We didn't save here. Oh, did you forget to hit yes in that other area?
Yeah, well, I didn't hit yes on purpose.
Okay, so
I'll be honest with you.
You intentionally went here.
Well, but now we can backtrack in a more straightforward manner. Well, it's not that far to the warp point and stuff. And, yeah, the warp point's like right here. Exactly. Alright, let's go through here. I think there also might have been a door further down that tower that I'm not remembering.
I don't think there was.
Okay, we'll climb it again, and if we see it on the way up, we can grab it there. But what were we talking about last time? I got confused and lost by the nightmare that is this game. I'm growing to hate it, Drew. I'm full of hate. I'm so annoyed. Oh, here's one. You ever think about how like this game is a lot of like meaningful, actually interesting content, whereas like and it's like long. Like there's a lot of modern games that are like, I mean it's not long if you speedrun it, but like there's a lot of modern games that are like, well we're gonna make you like, we have like X hours of content, but then like, you know, 50% of that content is a run around finding like feathers or like treasure chests or some bullshit. Like,
don't talk about feathers.
It's not actually interesting content.
No. But you can sit there and play the game for several hours.
It's like, I guess it's like, strictly speaking, if we're going by technical terms, there actually is like hundreds of hours of content, but none of it's like engaging or another one. Okay. None of it's like interesting or engaging content. Whereas like older games like this and like Final Fantasy VII even, like those games were cheaper. I guess the technology was not as like, you know, crazy, but like it's not like. Step on the switch. No, we can't make it. Okay. I wonder what happens if we kill him on the switch.
Good idea.
No.
How long does it take for him to respawn?
Oh, okay, he walks. Okay, so I have to stand down here hiding until he crosses it. No, too early.
Because he turned. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it unless we have daggers. Because he, as soon as he sees us, he turns around.
What?
Yeah, I don't think we can do it unless we have daggers and just catch him by surprise.
No, I'm gonna get over here. Come on. Come get me.
It works.
Yes?
Problem is, it goes up when you do
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, fuck, yeah. You're right. No. Get back up. Now it's up there. What does that? Okay, I can kill him through this. Damn it. This is not interesting to watch.
Is he holding his cape across his face like a freaking badass?
Maybe.
Just stand on the freaking button.
Damn it!
Twat.
Wait for him to turn around, walk. Fuck!
It's such a short period.
It's too, well no, the arc is not correct.
It's also just he's on it for such a split second that you have to hit him exactly as he hits the
Well,
button.
the arc doesn't, like, it doesn't fly right. Like, the timing for it's a little tighter than I was ready for. Let's just take this and see if it's actually good.
It's based on
because like if I were to
fake
stand in
Alucard.
a, sorry, go ahead.
Based on fake Alucard, it's very fast.
It's not as fast as his work.
That's bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Where are we? We're getting to
We're
where
in the alchemy lab.
Yeah, we're getting. Okay, let's because I noticed in editing that you can push this box. So
if you hit the button, will it send the spikes back up and it'll lift it up?
Yes.
Whoa!
You son of a fucking teardrop guy.
Teardrops on my guitar.
Okay, there we go. I wonder if does this actually take us to somewhere
not somewhere we've been before, I don't think. Because we hadn't done that before.
I don't think so either, yeah.
What is up here? Have we been here?
Cloth cape.
But our cape is so cool, why would we switch that?
What slot does it go in? Oh, okay, it's an accessory. Well made, but shabby looking. But it increases
our defense by 1.
Is there anything else? What does this do? Nothing?
Sparkling ring.
It's just to sell?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I guess it's just get money.
Okay, I guess there were some small items in here, but it's kind of disappointing that didn't take us on like a long winding path.
That was just because we want to go on a long winding path to get somewhere.
Yeah. Ah! Don't cry on me. Yeah.
Axes don't work that way.
Yeah, this is true. I wanted to make that point about like Thanos' boomerang sword thing. Like, that's not how physics work. Like that, his weapon has neither a curved shape, nor is he throwing it in the correct manner to make it return to him if it did.
Well, I mean,
like you don't
Captain
throw a
America's
boomerang
shield.
from the center.
I mean, Spider-Man even makes the joke that that thing doesn't obey
True.
the laws of physics at
Well,
all.
but I always figured like in the second one, like he's got like a magnet gauntlet or something that like attracts it back. Like I always figured it had something to do with the glove.
It's always got something to do with the gauntlet, man.
Yeah, it's always a gauntlet. Which I don't know if you noticed this. Did you notice that in Infinity War the gauntlet is left-handed, but in Endgame the one that Iron Man makes is right-handed?
Yeah, I didn't notice that there was a difference.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Maybe
It's just like a
left-handed,
it's just like a film nerd thing, I think. But like it's just kind of cool.
I did like it. I thought it was
What's in here?
I noticed it immediately. That was the saver.
No, it's not.
I
This is
thought it was a saver.
It's
Magic door.
magically sealed. Fuck.
Give us magic then. My head's in the door. I should be able to go through.
Yeah. Oh well. No, we have to climb the thing again. Fuck! I fell.
So many magically sealed doors.
When
I
we
would
gonna
ask a
get
commenter to
magic
tell us where to go, but you know,
Yeah.
I just want to go.
We don't have a
with
fan
my
base
family.
yet. I wanna figure out where to go next.
Someone just get Trevor and tell him that we're lost.
Does Trevor know his way through Castlevania? By the way, I want to talk about how I think it's really silly that the castle's named Castlevania. That's kind of silly to me. Like, you didn't have to. Did you really have to like
Stick with Avania.
or like find a place to like drop the name of the game? Like it had to go in the game.
Yeah, it 100% did.
Like, I don't think the Assassin's Creed characters ever say the Assassin's Creed. They just say like the Creed at most, you know.
It's the creed of the assassins, maybe they might say.
Just gonna get in here to heal.
The creed of our order or something like that.
Yeah, they make some shit up. Fuck.
I will say in the game Army of Two, they make a very big point being like, you're an army of two.
They just say it all the time. Well, it's like cheesy, man. Like I think 80s movies always did that really good. Like they found a way to work in the title that wasn't like ridiculous. The other one that I thought was really interesting about that, I wrote an article about this with Spy Kids. I thought it was interesting how that movie worked in its thing because like you think it's about like the literal kids, the main character. No. You think it's about like the main character kids, but like it's like the spy kids are actually like the clone children that like what's his name is making.
I can't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the Pee-wee's Playhouse knockoff guy.
Yeah.
Makes a bunch of clone kids.
Also, I don't know, I saw this online that everyone wants Danny Trejo's character in Spy Kids to be Machete.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
It's the same machete.
Thank God. I didn't know if that was real, but I'm
No, I
so
think
glad.
Well, okay, so like Rodriguez wanted to make like a Hispanic Rambo. And then like the character just showed up in Spy Kids and he was like, "Hey, this could be a good character for it." So they just cast Danny Trejo and like made a movie about it.
And this is the place we take to get to the loop-de-loop place. So maybe there's a door or somewhere we can go.
Yeah, true.
I have no clue where to go.
Well, hold on. We went Where did we find? Because I'm trying to remember where we found that that room with the wall that we smacked and it was like a small opening.
I have no idea what it was. We have to get to fake Alucard though, because I'm pretty sure it's around there. Maybe it was.
Did we? No, because I think we found it when we were like looking for a place that was not fake Alucard.
Was it this way then?
Could be.
I think it was down.
No, down goes to that shortcut. Down goes to that Dark Souls shortcut back to the beginning with all those like ridiculously tough enemies, and that's not it.
I just killed you, table. Who is refurnishing this place so quickly?
It's like we leave and a bunch of people from IKEA like run in. And
It does not take 2 seconds to rebuild that IKEA furniture. Let me tell you.
Did you see that? Did you see that thing back when like they revealed that they used IKEA?
Oh, yep, they're here. I remember the clocks. The clocks were a thing.
Somebody.
Or was it back? Did we have to go back through the clock rooms to that area?
I have no idea. It was in a pink area. I remember pink walls.
We had a map.
I wish we had a map. All right, next time on the Nerdy Chinese Backlog, the Frogman.
Not anymore.